right, welcome back to Primarily Speaking. This is your boy, Prime in the building.
And I am the total package Rex Devereaux, putting it down. Back amid this cool team bullshit.
We have an esteemed guest with us today, a first timer. We have the Lightskin Leon, Mr. T.
That's TeeGee, baby. Yeah. What's good with y'all? TeeGee.
What's going on, man?
Man, ain't nothing, family maintaining, man. You know, growing with Grizzly Adams while we quarantine and trying to stay safe. You know,
I know, right? I'm with you, man. I'm right there with you. I can't even put my shit all the way over, man.
Me either, G. There's something in that Charleston area, you know what I'm saying? We just, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? We from just the same place,
man. So just nap.
It's got to be the air.
Man, how's everything, though?
Everything good, man. Everything good. I can't complain, man. Like you just said, life's good. Life's good.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Just trying to work, you know, trying to stay out the way, you know, with all this coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely.
Got everybody still in the house, like the governor, I think, extended our 15-day stay-at-home order. So what that means for businesses and stuff like that, but I still think people need to stay in the house. People back outside too soon to me.
Right. It really don't seem like people paying attention to the fact that even if they're not at risk of, you know what I'm saying, getting sick or dying from it, they could potentially, you know what I'm saying, infect people that live in a home with them and cause them, you know what I'm saying, fatal, if not life-threatening, you know what I'm saying, injuries. But
yeah, man.
I really think my opinion, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, my opinion, though, just real quick, I think that they should, a lot of stores up here now are not allowing you to even come in the store if you don't have a mask on. They got police officers outside the store telling you, so there ain't no combative, no argument. You don't have a mask, you can't come in the store. So if they do every store like that, then people won't be so quick to rush out of the house, because I go to the grocery store and the gas station, Slim, and people are in the grocery stores touching buggies, touching shelves, no gloves, no mask. The same thing, my bad, I had a call coming in. Same thing when it comes to the gas station. They pumping gas, not using gloves. Like, it's just like they're not, you know, comprehending the severity of what's going on. I don't get it.
That's the problem, man. They only think about themselves and not, like you said, they ain't thinking about somebody else that could be infected, man.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Man, hey, all I know is I'm gonna stay in the house. I don't bother. I don't care what they open up. I ain't coming out till June. I mean, I go.
You working?
But you
telework, right?
Huh?
You telework, right? You work in the IT field, right? So you can work from home, right?
I can, but not really. I gotta go in the office, man. I've been going to the office every day since all this started, man.
Okay. So you still going to work?
Office though.
So you just don't, after you go to work, you just come straight to the house and don't really.
Yeah, that's it. Unless I don't really go no place unless I gotta go to the store for something. But pretty much I be in the house, man.
Has this situation changed your routine? Like, from when you come in the house, like, do you take your clothes off at the door and, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or like not
we got,
you know, with the clothes, like doing stuff. Me too. I find myself do so. Well, I still walk, you know what I'm saying, the house with my stuff on, but I take my work clothes off immediately after I get in the house.
We have a decontamination station at our house. Like,
that's crazy.
We always come through the garage, so when we come through the laundry room, like, you don't, whatever clothes you had on at the door, you can't. Strap. And then, like, groceries and shit, man, we gotta wipe everything down. Every can, every bag, anything that come in this house that ain't been in y'all in the last few days, gotta get wiped down. Everything.
Right.
But, I mean,
that's how the process is over here too, Slim. Same way with us.
You gotta be safe, man. People crazy out there.
Yeah, gotta take it serious. Gotta take it serious, man. I'm starting to hear now that they actually are saying some of these numbers are a little inflated. You know, they exaggerating some of the numbers of death. Like, they just like people coming in there and dying of one thing, but they just like throwing it on the coronavirus to, you know what I'm saying, that I guess scare people or something. I don't know, but like they're saying some of the numbers aren't what they say they, you know what I'm saying, what they're reporting, because they're not testing some of these people who dying. They just adding them to the list to say, oh yeah, they died.
Saying, oh yeah, this person died from COVID. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
In here for a respiratory issue. Yeah.
Exactly.
I heard that. I think my wife was telling me something about that.
Yeah, I just heard about it today.
Huh?
I just heard it for the first time today.
But that's what they're doing, man. Rex, I surprised you so damn quiet about it.
I mean, it's just one of them things, dog. I've been terrified since the beginning, but where y'all hear that at though? Cause that's the first I heard about that one. With it
what the numbers being
inflated?
Skewed?
Yeah.
I don't even know like where I work at, right? We on a dock. I work at the FDA now, Food and Drug Administration.
Okay.
So, you know, we do a lot of, you know what I'm saying? We got scientists, that whole campus is nothing but scientists. You know, we test everything, especially food-wise, that comes through the United States that goes on the shelves in stores.
Right.
So, a lot of the people that's in the office I work in, you know, they stay watching the news, stay informed. And we were just having a conversation when I first got in the office this morning about the numbers. And I'm trying to think, I think I did see something on the news that said the same thing. That's how the conversation started. But yeah, I saw a report that says, you know, something to the effect that I don't even know if it was, I saw it on TV or if it was something that somebody shared on the internet. But it was a video that I saw that they were saying that some of the numbers that they're putting out aren't accurate because they're just tossing bodies on, you know what I'm saying, COVID-19.
Yeah.
Not even doing, you know what I'm saying, testing the bodies to see if that's actually what the person passed away from. So,
but what I heard was that, you know, people that come in and may have died like for like some type of respiratory issue, they just automatically just say it's COVID.
Exactly.
And even like you say, they ain't testing them. They just saying, oh, that's what it was. And then what I heard today, headline, the government they get paid for, or some kind of money gets earned compensation for saying that people were dying from COVID-19. I gotta look the article up.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, like they're saying some kind of, I don't know what the compensation thing is, but they say they get more for that type of death.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
From insurance or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, more than likely.
I don't know. But, you know, them boys always got some kind. They always find some kind of loophole or get some extra dollars. Always.
I mean, dog, think about this.
I understand that, man, but at the same time, even with that type of shit, people still ain't taking it as serious enough as they should, especially down here. Like what T saying up north, they taking it totally different as far as they taking it down here. Down here,
yeah, that's because the numbers up here is high, you know.
Right, because we live in a rural state. You know, we more further apart than y'all. Y'all more closer.
Yeah,
together.
And we so close to New York. You know, up there in New York is real bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people travel here from New York all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want to be sure that the people who, like, for instance, where I work at, people come on that dock every day. People drive down from Philadelphia, New Jersey. It ain't but like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Some of them trips maybe 3 hours, but that's the, you know, you get from here to Jersey and places in New York within 3 hours. So we get, you know, delivery drivers down here all the time from up there. So, you know, we got to just be, you know, on our P's and Q's.
Right.
Still traveling like that?
I ain't been to Miami in about, since my son been here. He been here since, I had the baby here since February. And I hadn't been, got him from Atlanta. The last time I traveled somewhere was Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta like 3 or 4 times this year. Between January, like twice in January, twice in February.
Okay, but all the stuff.
But I ain't go, since then I ain't been nowhere. March, none of that, I ain't been nowhere.
That's good. Stay out the way, man. Stay out the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. I ain't taking it lightly. I don't even want to be going to work, but I don't have a choice because
you essential.
They consider me essential. Yeah, but if I had a choice, I got a 2-year-old here, and my mother's over 60, so I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Forget me. Yeah, I think I'm good, but what about my 2-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Y'all know my knucklehead 20-year-old. He up here.
But you know, all you have to do, man, is inject yourself with a little bit of disinfectant.
Right, yeah, that's what the president said. That's all you need, dude. Let's take it out the can. No matter of fact, you can just take that junk like whipped cream and just spray it down your throat. I gotta check the can, but I think it said it works in like a minute or something like that. Like 60 seconds. It kills all the germs, man. You know, we need to look into that. We need to see about that.
You be all right, man. You be straight.
Yeah.
And the person he said that to should have been like, all right, you first. How about that?
Well, you see Robert De Niro and Robert Kennedy Jr. told Bill Gates and what's that doctor's name?
Dr.
Fauci.
Anthony Fauci.
Fauci. They told Dr. Fauci, Robert De Niro and Robert Kennedy Jr. told Robert Fauci they'll give him $100,000 if they take all the vaccines they said that they're trying to push for them to pass. They're trying to get the CDC to pass a law that requires kids to go back to school. Before they go back to school, they get this vaccination shot, basically like the flu shot. Y'all didn't hear about that, Slim?
No.
Look, Google it, and I promise you the article will pop up, Slim. Robert De Niro and Robert Kennedy Jr. told them, we'll give you $100,000 if you take all the vaccines you're trying to pass out yourself, and then we'll just watch it and see what happens to you, and then we'll determine whether or not we're going to take these vaccines. These people losing their mind, man. They think somebody about to start shooting themselves. Just like the flu shot. Ain't nobody, I don't take that. I don't believe in that bullshit, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I do get a flu shot. I get a flu shot now.
But why?
But I don't think they should do that for the kids. I don't think the kids need to do that.
You think it's helpful? Do you think it's something good for you? Or has it worked?
I mean, to be honest with you, I ain't had the flu. You know what I mean? I used to get sick all the time.
I ain't had the flu either. I ain't never had the flu shot.
That's good. I mean, I used to get sick all the time. I used to get sick flu every year, and then
I used to get strep throat every year, bad, dog, like terrible. But I don't think I never, not that I know of. If I had the flu, it might have been once or twice, but I don't get sick like that either. You know what I'm saying? But I used to, for whatever reason, once a year. Ronald could tell you, I used to get strep throat bad. I couldn't swallow or nothing every year, like clockwork.
I'm talking about within the past 5 or 10 years, I would get like bronchitis twice in a year. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And doctor tell me like, look, man, if you get bronchitis again this year, man, we're gonna have to do something, you know, something up. But the past 3 years, maybe or so, I haven't really been sick like that. I mean, I get a cold there, but you know, I ain't get no flu, nothing major.
Right.
So I mean, really, what type of vaccine they talking about coming out with?
I don't know, some vaccine for the COVID shit.
It's no, man, listen, there's no way they can make no type of vaccine in that fast.
That's too fast, man. They don't know what that shit gonna do to people.
Gotta take a little while.
They've been had this. That's a little article where they said they had a patent for this disease in 2016.
Yeah.
The patent is, I guess, so that they can make a drug, or they can be the first person to make the drug for the cure, the antidote, and that way they can get paid for it. So if you made a patent for this drug 4 years ago, I'm pretty sure at this point they got some type of antidote to test to see how it works at this point.
Let me tell you what probably happened is that when they planned, but what they've been figuring out was that it's been too hard to make the damn vaccine. They put that shit on the back shelf. And they ain't work on them no more. And now this shit just happened to get out, and they back to square one. Like, damn, we still ain't really know how to make a fucking vaccine for this thing.
I honestly think the way if this thing is ravaging, like if these numbers, like let's say for instance, the numbers are skewed, but they only skewed by like let's say 5%. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say it's just a real small. Hey, my bad. A real small, I thought Giant locked my phone trying to charge it. Let's just say a small percent, right? 5% of what they're saying as far as the numbers being inaccurate is the case. It's only 5%, right?
Okay.
Even if it's only, well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I won't hear this one right here. I really won't hear this one right here.
Lose yourself now.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember what The boy smoke a lot. Well, hold on, I gotta read this. I gotta remember exactly what I'm about to say. Hold on, what did you just say just now?
About what?
About the COVID, about the vaccine.
Because you said that they had a patent on it since 2016, and I was like,
Right.
they had it for that long. I bet that they probably already been trying to make a vaccine, but they figured.
Oh, that's what I was about to say.
To make
I got it. I ain't mean to cut
so
you
they
off.
back burning that shit, and now they realizing now they still can't damn make it fast.
What I was gonna say is, if this disease is rapidly moving and killing as it is, like again, let's say the numbers are closer to being accurate than inaccurate, meaning like it's only like a 5% difference. So instead of it being, you know, or they say, oh, it's 100,000 people, and it's really only, 95,000. That's still, that's still a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
For that disease to be that potent, to be that, I feel like, in my belief, it's a man-made disease. It ain't no way in the world in 2020 years somebody just ate a bad bat or a bad snake in China, and now all of a sudden we got COVID-19. So you mean to tell me in 2020 years ain't nobody in China never ate a bad bat or a bad snake? That's bullshit. I don't believe that. I think that
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Something right. So I think that because I believe it's man-made, I believe that before they decided to put something this lethal out, they have to have a cure, because the same person who made it, unless this person don't have no families, they don't care about, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't done by the government. Because see, if it was done by the government, I believe if it was released by the government, they are going to make sure they have an antidote just in the event of one of their loved ones get affected. They're not going to sacrifice their own. You know what I'm saying? They'll sacrifice the human people, but they're not going to sacrifice these generals, these governors, mayor, politicians, presidents. They're not going to sacrifice their family members, their loved ones, by allowing something like this to go forward without making sure that they got the cure for it. That's my belief. So I think they already got it.
I wonder about that, because, like, has a politician or anyone related to a politician been a victim that we know of?
Think about this. Think about this. They keep pushing the narrative to talk about how many people have died. You don't never see them talking about how many people was killed or how many people had it and didn't die. But if you look at the numbers yourself and compare the amount of people that they say were infected compared to the amount of people they say have died, what we at, like 17,000 people around the world died, right? Or 18, something like that? Or is it more than that?
Or way more than that. Around the world, way more than that.
Just in the United States, then it's 18,000 in the United States?
No, it's way more than that in the United States.
So worldwide, how many people have died?
Worldwide, over 200,000.
Yeah.
And over how many people actually had it, they saying?
They said, I saw.
Wait, hold on. That's where you stop at right there. See, and that's the thing about, I don't want to hear about.
See, now I about to look. Y'all got me.
Yeah, I mean, because it's hundreds of thousands of people that died around the world. In the United States alone, it's over 60,000 people. That's enough.
Right.
That's enough.
But what I'm asking is,
who could have done something about this shit long time ago, man. He could have shut everything down a long time ago.
Exactly. But that's the point that I'm making. How many people have survived? More people have survived than died. But they're not pushing that narrative. They're not making that a point to put out in the forefront to give people at least some type of hope. I get it. They don't want people outside, so maybe they don't want to give, people too much hope too fast. But if they make other restrictions, like if they hold to a curfew, if they make people, if they require people to wear gloves and masks coming into places, the people who are outside for no reason, they're going to stop coming outside because they're going to get tired of being told they can't come into a store because they don't got a mask on. Like that's just my belief.
I think if they get shown the real facts, they'll stay inside, dog. Like how you ain't see nobody like, and I doubt if they'll ever show anything like that on TV or whatever, because he's too graphic or whatever, and it's disrespectful. But you'll never see nobody the aftermath of somebody dying of this shit. They keep saying that this should attack the respiratory system and shut everything down. You basically suffocate on yourself or whatever. That's one of the most just disgusting ways
That's
to die.
the worst ways to die.
Yeah, man, this shit painful. I mean,
so here are the numbers right here. The numbers right here. Worldwide, they have 3.19 million confirmed to be infected, 972,000 recovered, and 227,000 deaths.
Right. So that almost 1 million people recovered.
worldwide.
So
they don't talk about that.
Huh?
I said they don't talk about that. About there's almost a million people.
Exactly. They want, because they want people to stay scared. They want people to stay, you know what I'm saying, in fear and not really let them know what's going on. Like, yeah, we need to be cautious, but people don't need to be scared for their life, because when people get scared for their life, they do dumb stuff. Like now, I don't know about y'all down there, but now they got restrictions on how much meat you can buy when you go to the store, because there ain't no meat. The FDA can't approve, we can't approve anything coming in because we're closed. So when you can't approve meat, when you can't, that's why these farmers is losing their minds, because they can't work or they can't send stuff out to be sold, because it has to be approved before it can be sold. So we about to have a shortage on meat, because
better stock up real quick.
It's too late now. You're too late now.
No, I mean, you can still, in certain places, you can still go to certain markets, and you know what I'm saying, they ain't doing it like that yet, because they got, I guess they got the supplies. But yeah, it appears like there's certain things you can only get 2 of. You go to the canned goods, the canned goods vegetable aisles, ain't nothing on the shelves, dog. I'm talking about bare naked. It look like
down here, man. The grocery. Well, I've been in the grocery store in like a week, so I don't know for sure. But you could still get a few things. The like meat was starting to get scarce, but you could still get packs of pork chop.
Man, these ignorant ass niggas up here panic for the name. Little ass motherfuckers. Yeah, they run straight to the store and load up.
I ain't
never seen those dummies out here using their stimulus check to buy clothes to sit in the house. Dummy.
Right, exactly. They did that. That happened perfect timing right there. I mean,
I see a meme today that said, "Dudes who don't wear masks don't wear condoms."
Oh shit!
Hey, boy, that shit have me die. So dudes who don't wear, if you see people outside walking around and they ain't got on no mask, dude, they don't wear glasses. Man, boy, the internet is undefeated, boy.
Hey, I wear my shit, man.
Oh yeah, I keep mine on, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Before I saw that meme, I ain't really wearing it like that, but I don't want people to think I'm that type of dude. So you know,
that one meme changes whole disposition, dog.
Yeah, dog. I can't get
I can't be that
stereotyped like that. Don't put me in a box.
Hey, cause you know niggas gonna see that meme and be like, yeah, you see that nasty nigga right there? And
yeah.
I wear my shit, man, every day.
Best believe.
Every day. All right.
Best believe.
So it's how long y'all think? Cause I'm thinking, man, we gonna be like this for a while. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a minute before we get back to quote unquote normal. It's gonna be a little minute.
I don't think it's gonna ever be normal again to the point where you don't see people walking around with masks on. I think some people just gonna forever be paranoid. So you gonna see like 25%, huh?
The vaccine, and everybody has an opportunity to have that vaccine and get it, whatever. I think after that, it's gonna get back to normal.
Right.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, they like the flu back in the day with polio and shit, and them outbreaks back in the day.
If there wasn't no vaccine for the flu, then people would be panicking, because a lot of motherfuckers die from the flu too.
Right.
That's the thing. They said they say COVID ain't got nothing on the flu.
Exactly.
They said it ain't got. They said the only difference between COVID and the flu is COVID is extremely contagious. It's a lot more contagious, but it ain't nowhere as deadly as the flu.
That's bullshit, man. I get tired. I get tired of hearing people. I get tired of hearing them say that shit on the TV, and then
they got strands of the flu that'll put you. Hey, they got strands of the flu that'll put you under, dog.
I understand that,
but
man.
They have
but
vaccines for that.
Like in the exactly. They got vaccines. They got shit that can battle and fight that.
That's why
nothing.
That's why people go on living every year when the flu season comes. People go on living like, if I get it, I'm gonna pick that thing up and I'm good.
But check this out, though. I wasn't thinking about it like that. That's a good point. But do you know what that vaccination costs? Because if you don't have health insurance, which a lot of people don't, what happens if you get that strand of flu that requires a certain vaccine that you ain't got the money for? Then what? Y'all gonna sit there and tell me y'all ain't never heard of people dying in the hospital because they ain't got proper insurance?
Yeah, those are the rare cases, but the problem is that the government has put themselves in a position where they have to provide that vaccine for free. They have to provide the first dosage of it for free to every American. They have to. They can't charge people.
Well, if the government ain't at the hospital, the government at the hospital to make them force them? Because think about it. Remember that white lady that got caught all that grief because she didn't want to do the abortion? I can't remember what happened, but she was so adamant and told this lady, I refuse to do the abortion. She quit her job. And if y'all remember that, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was an abortion clinic or somewhere. They refused to give this lady some type of medical service. I want to say it was an abortion. She came in to get an abortion, and this lady had refused to give her an abortion. Oh, no, hold on. I think it was a gay couple or something trying to get married. I'm thinking about the wrong thing. No, but I'm telling you, it depends. These people in the medical field, some of these doctors, they just like police officers. It depends on who you get.
I won't say it's gonna be some people trying to scam. They're gonna be some crooked mother make $1. But I know that the government is gonna have to provide it for free. They're gonna have to do now. If somebody else take that and try to flip that like a lot of motherfuckers gonna do, that's on them. But the government gonna give it for free. Niggas is broke. Niggas can't work. They ain't got no money. Like people broke, they're losing their jobs and shit like that. So once they get that vaccine, they give it for free.
Right.
Once everybody get it, everybody start feeling comfortable. It might take like 6 months after it finally come out, but everybody get comfortable, and we're gonna be like, remember that time we was stuck in the house, 19.
So I just seen somebody say, talking about, man, watch after this all over, everybody gonna be like, man, y'all remember, man, I missed one. I missed it. Like they gonna end up missing it. I was like, man, no way. I ain't about to miss this frame of time. The only thing I might miss about it is the fact that when you go to work, we really ain't doing no work. I'm just sitting around, just for real, just sitting, not doing nothing.
Fuck this. I ain't gonna miss none of this time, dog. I wish this shit would hurry up and be the fuck over with, dog. This shit is the worst. I can't believe the first year of this new decade start off like this. This is terrible. I hate it here.
And
I hate it here.
These months been zooming by. March and April just kind of flick by, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
The weekends don't even seem like weekends no more. It's just awful, dog. No sports on TV.
Every day Monday.
Yeah, every day Monday, dog. Ain't no sports on TV. That's the worst thing in the world.
What's your Ronald? Me and used to be used to it. We done been on a flight. We done been on a cruise. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing but a East or West Pack 6-month cruise.
That's true, but when you think about the fun we had on them cruises, that's totally different.
Yeah,
man, boy, if I could rewind them days, don't get me started.
Yeah, but see, that's the no, but see, I'm gonna tell you real talk, because I got a 20-year-old that I try to talk to him about social distances. I try to explain to him. I got a 2-year-old. You got your brother here. You got your grandmother that's over 60-something years old. Yeah, I know you out here ripping and running, doing your thing. Every time somebody come home, you want to jump in the car and leave. But you know what I'm saying? I had to talk to him about it. So one day my mother was like, look, you need to tell Shardale he can't use my car when he. And I said, whoa, that's your car. You call him and tell. I said, because I just had a conversation with him yesterday about his actions and moving. He can't use mine. He uses yours.
He coming after hers, exactly.
You gotta be the one to tell him, not me, because I already be on. You know how I am, Slim. I don't hold punches with my son. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a black man. I know we had to go through. So I try to stay ahead of him to keep him out his own way. And I had just been lecturing him about something. So I told him, I said, listen, it would probably come off way better from you since that's your car. You let him know. You know what I'm saying? That you nobody's driving your car, you know what I'm saying, from this point moving forward, because he get up, get the car, be gone till 4 or 5 in the morning and come home and then go in that room with his brother. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where you been, what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, dog, like we ain't doing it like that. And he got mad. So now he done been gone. Yesterday was the first time he been back in about a month and a half. He was staying at my older sister's house, my other sister's house, and one of my nieces. One of my older nieces'
over there, man.
Man, he all over the city. But all of them stay like in a triangle. They don't stay that far from each other.
Man, that's more. Like I do go to my mama's house. My mom lives right around the corner, but I really don't go nowhere else. I'm about to go all house, be seeing people. No, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, I don't blame me either.
All right, Phils, let me ask y'all a quick question. Real quick question. Think about this now.
So
all right, when this shit have first pop off and y'all been the president of the United States, what y'all would have did?
I've been closing the borders down immediately. As soon as shit hit China the way it did, and it started spreading to Italy even faster, I would immediately stop all international travel. Period. Point blank. We waited way too long to decide to say, okay, we're not doing international travel.
Too long.
And by the time we decided to stop, people was already here with the virus. So there's no need in stopping it once the virus is here. You know what I'm saying? It's already here now. You know, I mean, yeah, but you could have stopped it way before.
Way before.
Then this idiot up there, you know, like acting like he a medical professional and telling him when we gonna reopen and you know this and that by Easter. Then the thing when you talking about, he said the disinfectant. He got up there talking about, yeah, we gonna look into that. Have medical doctors, you know, have doctors, the medical ones. Like, what other kind of doctors are there? Like, dude just don't make sense to me, man. I don't know how he got into it, like, for real.
Listen, man. The other day he said he was talking to hundreds of governors, and they had a bunch of memes about that too, though. I've been like,
hey, we get hundreds of governors for him. We got 50 states.
Right, like. I mean, he ain't hundreds, dog. I know that for sure.
Oh, no, it definitely ain't. Unless he talking about the ones that was past governors, like how they do. They still call old presidents presidents. So unless he talking to the cats who've been out of the chair, out of the governor's chair, and they used to be governors. Unless he talking about some of them cats.
And guess what? We know he ain't been doing that because he ain't smart enough to do that. Dumb
No.
Nah. Not at all, man.
He just like to say shit that he thinks sound intelligent, but it should be sounding dumb as hell.
Yeah. No. Moving on, I want to talk about The Last Dance real quick.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This little series been good, man. This little docu series real good. There's only been 4 episodes out of 10 so far, and so far we done seen, you know, Jordan coming in, how he got shafted.
And you know what, Prime? You witnessing Jordan greatness right now. You actually seeing how great he was.
Yeah, man. I have to agree.
I just want to tell everybody, you're welcome.
Well, we know you don't like LeBron.
You ain't never used to watch Jordan like that back in the day, Prime?
Yeah. I didn't like him back then.
Oh. No, I said Prime. I know you've been in Detroit.
Yeah, I used to watch. Cause matter of fact, that game against Cleveland, when they finally beat Cleveland. Like I remember watching that game and him jumping in the air and pumping the foot. I remember watching. I saw the clip on the show. Like, damn, I remember when I watched that game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Damn, if I answer this phone call, it's gonna hang up on the thing, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, you gonna go mute.
She gonna have to call back. Oh, you said to just go mute?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna just call her off the. Go ahead. So let me call Nina real quick, Papo.
And But yeah, I mean, I did and I did do that. Definitely did that. Now,
you did what now? Say that again.
I say I did witness his greatness while he was playing.
All right, hold on, fellas. Hold on real quick. Hey, babe. Hey, this podcast.
I mean, like the early part.
I'm about to mute.
Yeah, mute that guy. Mute
Mute him. I want to hear what the hell he about to talk about.
Hey, tell him when he want to come back, wave at the screen.
All right.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, I back.
Oh, okay. We ain't know where we just mute you because we ain't know what you about to say on the phone.
I ain't about to say nothing. I ain't about to say
nothing. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that.
But yeah, I just been talking, just introducing the show itself, man, into the topic, man, and how good the show is. I just love the documentary so far. What y'all got to say about it? Because I know, Rex, you got something to say about them damn Pistons and how, boy, man.
I just glad them boy bring that to the forefront and let everybody know how Isaiah used to whip up on him and the reason why he feel that way towards Zeke, you know, and the that and the third. But it's all good. You know, I dig the documentary so far. It show everything, a lot of shit I didn't know. You know, I've been like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you know, and when you get deep inside that story, you really, cause that been our era, you know, so that been like, man, I didn't know that shit back then, and all that shit been going on over there. But just to see that dude once again from the beginning and to the end, like, damn, boy.
And it showed
Nobody
that
can
he
compare.
bust his ass. Like he worked hard. And when he was in high school or college, that's when he really started um putting in the work and showing how much he had wanted. But
Listen, man,
Right.
when James really say you better than him, that's when
Yeah.
you know what time it is,
Yeah, I
dog.
remember that part when he was like, he came to the school and about, I don't know how many days he said, he was like, I beat him one time. After that, a couple days later, he was, better than me.
You better than
So,
me. I'm like,
you
yeah.
know,
damn.
the one thing I love when Mike said, somebody would tell him, he said, man, ain't no I in team. He said, but there's an I in win.
When?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog, man.
I
He's a
love
Hey,
it.
dog. And let me tell
so,
you something. That's why LeBron will never be close to him, dog. I don't want to, after this whole documentary over, I don't want to hear nobody else talking about LeBron being the GOAT or better than Jordan or whatever, dog. He's not even in his paragraph stratosphere universe, none of that, dog. Shut it down
yeah,
and
I
sit
think there should be a little more
down.
respectful to
Yeah, man. The boy disrespectful,
Jordan,
man.
man. I mean,
Do
I
y'all
feel LeBron. I
do
got
y'all
mad.
even think LeBron better than Kobe though?
No.
I don't know about that.
No, he's not.
Because
I
I'm gonna
don't.
tell you why I think differently on that one. Because
Oh, I'd love to hear
Kobe
this.
had a lot of. I want to say what I had to say about the Last Dance too, but I'm gonna say this. Kobe had a lot of help in the form of Shaquille
Oh,
O'Neal.
here
You know what I'm
we
saying? And a lot of other
go.
players. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Odom. When he went in that second run, he had Lamar Odom. He had Ron Artest. He had Paul Gasol.
Yeah, but
Andrew
nobody can
Bynum.
do it by themselves. Ain't nobody did
Right,
it by
like
themselves.
nobody did do it by themselves. But when you look at how many times after Shaq left, you know what I'm saying? I think Phil was still there, so he still had the coach. He had the coach and he had players. But the Lakers it took them too long to get back on the top after they lost Shaq. And then when you really look at Kobe's like like it ain't all about just the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because LeBron got numbers, but also LeBron, he don't do it by himself. Nobody does. But Slim, for him to carry a team to the finals 8 straight times or 9 times, Kobe ain't never done that. And I know he was in the West. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? I
hold up.
get that.
Hold up.
But
Let
Kobe
me
ain't never done
interrupt.
that.
Wait, hold up. Let me interrupt you real quick, cuz. So 4 of them times now, he been with Miami. He been with the Heat, remember?
Right?
4 of them times he going to the finals. He went with D Wade and Chris Bosh. Them
Mm-hmm.
boy been calling them boy the big three. Remember, he been like not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
I get you.
They are supposed to win championship after championship.
They was.
They only get 2. You only get 2.
Yeah,
Even
that's terrible.
Dirk get 1. LeBron should have never lose to Dirk Nowitzki that 1 year, and he should have never ever lose to Dwight Howard in the Eastern Conference Finals, 2007, dog.
I agree with all that, but
I'll
Kobe
tell you
and them
like
boys,
this:
dog, look at
if
the
Kobe,
team Kobe and them boys had when they had Shaq and all them boys. They lost to Detroit. They were basically supposed to got swept. If it wasn't for Kobe hitting a half-court shot in Game 1, I think
they
it was
got
either
lucky,
an overtime or the forced overtime. The Lakers won Game 1 luck by luck. They was gonna get swept by Detroit. Now, don't get it twisted. Detroit had a squad with some Hall of Famers, but them dudes was strictly off of scrap. Them dudes was strictly off of like determination. Like that was a blue collar team. That had
right?
nothing to do with talent. That just had to do with the desire, who wanted it more. And the Lakers had already had their bellies full. They was the champs. They had already done three-peated before, whatever the case may be.
They
And
thought they were gonna walk over us. That's
they
what
thought they
happened.
was gonna walk through them. So the same way LeBron got to get credit for getting swept by San Antonio when he took a team and how they lost to Dallas. You gotta look at that asterisk and say, man, they lost to Detroit team 4-1 with Shaq and Kobe on the team. Jordan ain't never played with a Shaq, dog. Jordan never played with a Shaq. I'm just,
Now
you know
I
what I'm
will
saying?
say that. I will say
And
that.
LeBron ain't never played with a Shaq either. You know what I'm saying? Like, and none of them ever played with a Shaquille O'Neal, dog.
Give LeBron his credit. He did go to the finals 9 times. I give him that over Kobe. But to me, that's the only thing I can give him over Kobe. Just
Cause
going.
how many of them think he lose?
Yeah, he done
6.
lost a lot of them. He done lost a
6.
lot of them.
6. That's the Spanish word. 6. He's 3
How
and
many
6 all
times?
time in the finals.
How many times Kobe made the playoffs with the Lakers and he didn't even get to the Western Conference Finals? How many times they got knocked out in the first? I think they got knocked out by Phoenix one year, dog. Like, I mean, I
LeBron
get
ever
it,
get
man.
knocked out in the playoffs?
Huh?
LeBron ever get knocked out in the playoffs?
Yeah, he done got knocked out in the playoffs. When he was with Cleveland a few times by Boston before he made it to the finals.
Well, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a few times. He only made it to the finals in Cleveland once his first, whatever it was, 6 years, 5 or 6 years, however long he was in Cleveland. He went to the conference finals like 3 times. One time he won, I don't remember who they played, but they lost to Orlando 1 year and they lost to the Celtics. I think they lost to the Celtics 2 years. So he went to the conference finals 4 times. Only went one time before he went to.
We used to beat him up. We used to beat him up too. We beat him up.
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. That's right. They lost to Detroit 1 year. As a matter of fact, the year that they played San Antonio was the year that he finally beat Detroit. Remember that? He had averaged like 40
off. He had 30. Yeah, he had 38 points in that last game. He gone off.
Right, exactly. I think it was Game 7 or something like that. And they finally made it. And everybody was like, "Oh, they're gonna do something." And they went to San Antonio. And it was like, man, they should have Detroit. Yeah, Detroit should have won. Detroit had a better chance. You know what I'm saying? Of taking San Antonio. Because I think Detroit had just played them, or maybe it was the next year Detroit ended up playing them. I can't remember. As older I get older, I get the years.
See, cousin, and that's my thing too. Because you mean to tell me how greedy he is? He can't give you one. You can't give me one game. Cole will give you one game. I can't remember Cole getting sweet.
I know one thing. I'll say this. I like Kobe better than him. I just don't know if I can just hands down, just like I can definitively say Kobe is Jordan. LeBron is not in Jordan's, you know what I'm saying, stratosphere. None of them in Jordan's stratosphere to me. Kobe used to be a clone of Kobe.
He said that, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to be, but so to me, I just, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I like Kobe better because just like you just said, he gonna at least get you one. Kobe gonna go out shooting. LeBron gonna go out passing. When you the best, you can't. Like, I saw a meme one time that said it was Kobe and LeBron standing on it and said, Kobe was telling LeBron, he was like, man, the reason I don't pass the ball is because if I pass it, all of them, whoever I pass to is a worse player than me, so we got a better chance of me winning if I shoot the ball. Like, we got a less percentage of the shot going in if I pass to one of them, so I might as well shoot. That's the joint was like, Kobe was like, hell, I had to figure out, you might as well just start shooting the ball for me, because if I pass to one of them, we got a lesser chance of making, you know what I'm saying, getting on the board. And that makes sense. When you're the best player on the team, the best player in the league, I don't want to hear that get nobody involved. You got a man in front of you, take him.
Punish him. Exactly.
One thing I rarely seen teams do when it comes to him, they don't really double team him like that. They allow, because they know he gonna pass. They allow him and his man to play him one-on-one. That's why he be scoring, like he be having them stat stuff and numbers, 38, 10, and 10. Because they know he's gonna pass the ball, so they play him one-on-one so he can score whenever he wants. But instead of him just constantly scoring, he always got to get somebody involved. Well, man, if they miss more shots and you don't get more assists than you could have got, you might as well take some of them shots yourself, drive the lane.
Exactly, bro. You got to go off. Listen, man, I used to love that dude when he had first come out. But when I see him quit against San Antonio that year, that's
man, no. That year they lost to Dallas because I had enough, because I used to sit and watch it when he was in Cleveland. It's like, man, come shoot the ball. You got a bunch of bums on Cleveland. Do not pass the ball. You need to be averaging 40 points a game. What are you doing? You the king. You know what I'm saying? What's the king? You supposed to be taking heads.
You could have had like 60 points a damn game.
Yeah, man.
I keep telling y'all, he ain't that guy, man. But hold up, man. Back to the last day. I want to hear what Mike Cuz got to say about the last day.
Yeah. My impression of the great show. George is my all-time favorite. You know what I'm saying? Greatest. But what I took from the show, the biggest thing that I took from the show was the way the times change. Like nowadays, everything is on social media. Like y'all said, y'all had no clue if some of the stuff was going. I had no idea that the GM had made a comment saying that Phil Dick could go 82-0, and they still ain't coming back. How are you the repeat champs? You about to three-peat, and you tell a coach you don't care what they do, you not coming back next year. Like, how do you do that to the like?
Why would you
that
want
makes no sense.
Winning champions?
I really think, and that's my point. I really think if the times were different back then, like it is now, that it wouldn't have happened, because fans would have been so much in the up. Something would have had to change, because it would have been all over social. They would have been blasting that dude, man. Like they would have been calling him out, because you got to think, Phil Jackson and them, they had that team, they had that city by the neck, by the collar, Slim. They could do anything. They could not do no wrong. But they would have got Jerry up out of there if they knew. Like, if people really knew, like, nowadays, oh, man. He would have resigned, man. Somebody would have went up there and Me Too'd his ass. They'd have been like, yeah, he tried to touch me inappropriately. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody would have got him up out of there, dog. I'm telling you.
He was still in the GM for what, another 5 years, right? Another 5 or 6 years?
He in jail?
No, the GM. He was still the GM.
Oh, I don't know how long he stayed with Chicago after that. But they should have fired him before he. As soon as he started talking that foolishness about not bringing Phil Jackson back, they would have been like, man, look, man, we had Phil Collins here, or whatever the coach name before him. That dude had Jordan playing one-on-one like it was an arcade game. As soon as they brought Phil Jackson in, he put that triangle in, and them boys automatically started winning. It automatically became a problem for Boston and the rest of the teams, you know what I'm saying, Philly and the rest of the teams in the league. Yeah, they automatically became a problem with one player, but they switched the offense up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, after you done won 3, he retires, and while he was gone them 2 years, I think Pippen and Kukoc kept them at least in the Eastern Conference Final. Both years they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost to Indiana, and they lost. No, Indiana beat the Knicks that year they played. Who did Indiana beat? The Rockets, or was it the Lakers?
It was 1 year.
No, Orlando. They lost to Orlando, and then the next year was the year that was the next year the Knicks lost. So the Bulls lost to Orlando, and then they lost to the Knicks. But the year they lost to Orlando was the year Jordan came back. He was winning 45, and they lost to them in the playoffs. But if in the year before that, they lost to the Knicks, but Jordan wasn't on that team. So them 2 years with no Jordan, Phil still had their team in the Eastern Conference Final. Then Jordan comes back, and y'all go to the championship and win 2 in a row, and y'all on your 3rd championship, and you talking about firing this man?
Right.
Not letting him come back? That's ridiculous.
Just think about that.
Madness.
Yeah. I'm glad he rolled that story out like that. Just let that story wash over you, dog. That's basically like saying somebody done bring billions of dollars into your firm, dog, for like 2-3 years straight. And the next thing you saying is, I don't care how much money you bring in this year, this fiscal year right here, you're done by October.
You know what made me real mad about listening to the story? I don't even remember who won the championship in '99, but I feel like Jordan got cheated out at least 2 more championships, dog. Like, because I'm saying they won they wanted let them boys to the back. Who won it in '99 the year after they who?
They won it in 97 was the last year they won it, right? Or 98?
Oh, I thought it was 98.
98. They won Utah in 98. And then damn, as soon as you say that, I thought about that. I'm like, damn, who won in 99 for real? That had to have been Spurs.
Spurs era then?
Nah, I ain't sure.
I'm trying to think. Prime, you got the
I'm about to pull it up right now.
research. Yeah, we got a little research now. Stepping it up, y'all. You know, a little something.
Yeah, man. I can't remember who it was, but I would have definitely liked to see the Bulls play whoever came out of the Western Conference that year.
I thought
Spurs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the Spurs would have put it on there, but I don't know about that one. Phil Jackson against Popovich? Boy, that would have been that was Tim Duncan first ring when David Robinson still had a little juice left in the tank.
The Admiral, that's right.
Low butt. Still had low butt.
Man, that would have been a hell of a finals, boy.
Yeah. That's
boy, could you imagine Tim Duncan? Could you imagine Tim Duncan's resume if he had Michael Jordan beating the Bulls after they won 6 finals, being the first team to beat? Man, Tim Duncan's resume would have been ridiculous. He don't get enough credit as far as I'm concerned about one of the greatest. Like,
he's the man, right? He's the man. Let me wait a minute, hold up, guys.
Matter of fact, remember that thing I sent you, Ron? He played the same position basically as LeBron. You see their record head to head, right? You saw that record when I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm about to say. That's why I'm about to say, even before he get to even being compared to Jordan, he got to get past Cole. He got to get past Tim Duncan. Them the 2 dudes in his era at that time. Because during that time, Jordan been dominating. Ain't nobody else been better than Jordan, dog. Even no question who been
dominating. Period. Point blank.
None.
What y'all boy think about Rodman?
That dude.
But the gambling, going to the whatchamacallit gambling.
Y'all think he one of the best defensive players?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, without a question. Without a question, man.
He's a pussy, of course.
Without a question.
I hear him talking about how he studied like the way the ball would bounce depending on how the person shoot. Well, he in that shit, I'm like, damn, this nigga, like, he zeroed playing defense, getting the ball.
You know the other thing I whatchamacallit, I noticed about that documentary? Your boy Scottie Pippen, I never underestimated Scottie as a player, but I never realized how, I remember the Lakers series when he played against Magic, when they switched him on Magic in game 1. But I just don't remember him putting the clamps on Magic like that,
He
man.
shut
Like,
Magic down, though. I remember that shit.
I don't care what nobody say. If he played defense like that in the league today, he would be able to handle LeBron slow, because LeBron don't like to shoot. No, I done seen too many cats shut LeBron down, man. They shouldn't be shutting him down. Like there's no way. Scottie Pippen deserved way more props. And once Jordan put it out there and was like, there would be no Jordan without Scottie Pippen, you got to get that man his props, man.
Yeah.
If MJ say that about you, you got to get that man his props, man.
Yeah. It been
But
fucked up how they
one of the top 50 players of all time. When they come up with that top 50 players of all time, Scottie Pippen right there, dog. That's why I've been like, y'all. That's why I'm like, y'all talk about LeBron, bet he can just do Scottie Pippen dirty. He just gonna mop him up. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all gotta be serious, man.
You see how them boy ain't that want to pay that man.
Well, he take a bad contract.
That's crazy. I ain't realized listen.
Even if he signed that deal at the beginning, which I can understand.
I had forgot about that, though. I remember the reports talking about how bad his contract was, but I completely forgot he got shafted on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Man,
he kind of did it to himself, fellas. He kind of did it to himself. So
he did. But he said, you know what? He said, you got to think about where he was from, how he was raised. He said
exactly
he couldn't afford to bet on himself and get injured, and then not, you know what I'm saying, have nothing. So the money he got was obviously sound like it was enough for, you know what I'm saying, to take care of his family in the way he needed to take care of them. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta look at it that way and be like, man, hey, I don't really.
And I didn't know that injury he had at that time and that bad, man. Because they've been talking about he might not have been able to play no more. I didn't know that shit been that bad at that time. I remember him being injured, but I didn't know he been that bad. And that's why he take that money. But I mean, in the end, he did the right thing. And shit, you can't tell me Scottie Pippen ain't paid, dog. Scottie Pippen got buku bread, straight up. So.
Yeah. Oh, didn't he end up getting a contract when he went to Portland? Or
yeah, that's where he get paid when he going to Portland.
Yeah, he got it now. He didn't get it then.
Shit, I mean, he's still been in the league for a little while after that, still getting paid. So he did it.
Yeah.
Man. I can't wait for the next episode to come out this weekend.
Yeah, me either, man. I'm mad that they waiting so long to they shouldn't have dragged it out like they did. I wish it would have.
Should have been a Netflix special, man.
Yeah, man. You could just watch the whole thing through or something, man. I hate when they do that.
Binge watch that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man. Let me just watch the whole thing all the way through, man.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go back and watch them all again once the once the whole thing come out. I'm just going ESPN app and just watch all of them again.
Make it a whole day.
Uninterrupted with no, you know what I'm saying, with nobody in my ear, so I can just see, because I know I'm gonna end up seeing something or catching something that I missed the first time. It always happens.
Yeah, man. It's a good series, man, so far though. I can't wait for the next ones, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I have for the main stuff, man. I wanted to wrap about, man. I know early, man, but I've been hearing there was some talk about Air Force Ones, and ASAP Rocky has said that how he made them popular again. He brought them back. And like,
wait, who? What?
No, something like that.
Wait, who?
Man, not nobody.
That part ain't even bother me. That part ain't bother me because, you know, if that's how he feel, maybe the people in New York, that's what he did. But brought it back for us. And
but these youngins swear they created everything.
ASAP Rocky.
Nelly got out there and said, you know, that he the one that made Air Force Ones popular. And yes, he may have made them popular, or brought them up to a high status or whatever nationwide. But one thing that struck me that he said I did not like, he said the only other place people were wearing them were in New York. They said they weren't wearing them in the South. They wouldn't wear them in the West. They wouldn't wear them in the Midwest. Only New York.
How would he know? He ain't even from the South. That's
you must have been reading my mind, though. How the fuck would he know?
That's like that's like me trying to tell niggas what they be doing out in California.
He said he brought it to Georgia. I said, what? Niggas used to go to Georgia to get the colors you couldn't get in Charleston.
Right.
Back. Like, come on, man. You wouldn't bring nothing to no damn Georgia, man. Go on with that shit, man. Come on.
That's like a cat that's like somebody from Charleston acting like they know how they go out on the West Coast. Like, yeah, boy, out in Cali, you can't be wearing this and you can't be saying it. How the fuck you know? You ain't from out there, man. If you know, you only know because somebody told you. You don't know from experience. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
don't
grew up
watch
out
the
there.
fucking movie. Yeah, sit your ass down.
Exactly. And them movies be edited, dog, so it ain't even real.
The fact that he said nobody was wearing them in the South, I'm like, nigga, where you used to go? Like, I couldn't believe he said that. Just
come on, dog.
Wait a minute, Prime. Wait,
got to give him the Bootsy look. Come on, dog.
What's his name is again? What's his name again?
You know that.
Nelly?
Nelly said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he said ASAP Rocky at first.
No, that was where the conversation started because they were trying to say Air Force One.
ASAP Rocky tried to say he made him more popular, like brought him back out afterwards, and Nelly was trying to say, well, he was the one who made him hot to begin with. So ASAP Rocky was like, well, that was back then in the 90s. Now I made it hot again, and I guess whatever 2000, whatever he wanted to say. I don't know.
That song he made ain't come out till 2002.
Right. Well, I've been rocking Air Force One since middle school.
Exactly. Since the early 90s, man.
Well, you know what? The problem is you got two whack rappers trying to talk about hip hop fashion first off.
They worry about the wrong thing. They be worrying about what they're supposed to be good at, not fashion. They ain't even good at rapping, but you're gonna try to tell somebody about fashion. Man, sit your ass.
Right. Exactly. Two of the bottom of the barrel rappers.
Two D-list rappers.
Nobody want to hear that.
Two D-list rappers who only got notoriety because they went mainstream. They went commercial. Both of their asses commercial, man.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man. Sit your ass down.
Exactly.
Sit your ass down.
Oh shit, man. That boy down.
Oh, my bad. I lied. I gotta calm it down. Y'all got me a little hype.
Y'all niggas gotta be quiet.
Oh man, so Rex, man, you had anybody you wanna grind your gears about, man? That's it. I wrap up mine.
Listen, I pissed off about this goddamn corn. You can't go no place. The weather's nice. D is being wasted. It's ridiculous, dog. And they about to fuck up the goddamn football season, man.
Oh, you see the boys said they're gonna start the football season in October.
That's when enough is enough. That you see when you start messing with the football, that's enough.
Enough is enough, man.
No bye weeks, and the Super Bowl will be on February 28th or something like that.
Man, listen, man, this is awful, dog. This is awful, man. I mean,
nephew, you want to come help me grab this couch? Yeah, man, this is just terrible, man.
Man,
cause about to put to work.
Yeah, I need a haircut, man. I just want my barber to open up, man, so I can get a cut.
You ain't the only one,
yeah,
dog.
Boy, it's crucial. It's crucial with that too.
I got the porn stash going on, man. That shit growing too much.
Let's move this one all the way over first. Grab that one.
Somebody can't see your black ass, man.
Oh, now he decide when I put the phone down and get on video.
He look like floating teeth.
You look like what?
Hey, that shit crazy, dog.
Yeah, dog, you see this teeth, boy, you black.
Oh, hey, I too big for this. Man, this is ridiculous.
Bad. You crazy. That leg on that. All right, man. So, man, if you ain't got nothing else, man, we can wrap this thing up. We had a good hour or so.
I wish I had one of those Mullers right there you got there, sir. That's what I wish I had.
Miller.
Oh, my bad. He got the Rona. T. Yeah. Hey, T. Prime got the Rona, dog. He got the Rona.
You just see?
Well, come on, man. Hey, they still cold. They still crisp, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what's up.
I ain't stopped drinking them shit yet.
Ooh, but I ain't gonna stop drinking. Not because of no coronavirus.
No.
Exactly. Gee. Yeah, Buzz, I need one right now. Shit.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I was hoping they would drop the prices and be like, man, yeah, we losing sales. So we need to
Shit.
give them some sales.
Yeah.
No haps. No
That shit's
haps.
Nothing happening.
still $14 or $13.99 in the store for 12.
Yeah, I know. Ain't nothing happening.
Nothing. So man, T man, at the end, man, what we usually do, man, we try to give a little something that we wanna grind about, gripe about, whatever. Pick somebody, something. You know what I mean? We used to call it "What's fucking with you."
Shit, we still do.
You don't have to give me a second with that one. I gotta think.
Damn, I surprised. I thought he about to rip one off. I know how guys used to be, man. Let me tell you though. Oh, that's why you working.
Oh, that's what you doing. Yeah, you gotta move that couch. Gotta
Yeah,
put in
don't
that
throw it.
work.
Hey, listen, cuz you ain't as young as you used to be.
Why you got this thing, boy?
Oh, that's how it starts right there.
He gonna take a bath tonight.
Listen, if they no work the same way like I used to.
Epsom salt, man. Remember that Epsom salt?
Fill it up, man.
Woo! Well, Hercules, boy.
Yeah, he could be. Give him 15 minutes. Give him 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, I good. I good. All right, let me see. So something to go off on.
See, that was my gripe. That was my what's fucking.
What was your gripe?
The thing about Nelly saying that.
Hold on, your phone going out. Say it again.
Matter of fact, that's what we call them, Willie D's.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, he's still awake, man. Hold on, bro. I couldn't hear. Your phone's still chopped. Hold on. Yes, sir. Huh? You not sleeping? Okay. Well, just sit there and watch TV. You ain't got to go to sleep right now, but you can't get out of bed, okay? Why you cut your tablet down? All right. I'll be right back. Hello?
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Daddy.
Yeah, man. All right, say that one more time. You said you was going off about what? I'm not.
People about Willie D's. That was my what's fucking with me. Oh, he done pause up. He must be done answer the phone. Rick, you there? Will you what's fucking with you? I know you got something. Come on now, don't leave me hanging now.
Okay.
Leave me hanging.
You talking to me or T? He's still trying to come in.
Yeah, T, your thing cutting up. I don't know what's going on with yours.
The free, you know what I'm saying, the place where people wanted to move and, you know what I'm saying, get their dreams. And like, we used to be able to stick our chests out and be proud to be, you know what I'm saying, the number one, you know what I'm saying, country, you know what I'm saying.
T, hold up. You might have to start over because I don't know how you start that conversation now. You just been, because you had looked frozen for a while, and then when you come back, you just been ranting. I ain't know what.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, no, I was saying my rant is going to be about the president, you know what I'm saying, something that I feel like we all can agree on, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, us looking like the laughing stock of the world right now, you know, we as a whole, not just the United States, but we as a whole world are going through a pandemic of which we've never, you know, seen the lights of. Nobody has ever seen anything like this, you know what I'm saying, like not even malaria, the measles, or whatever else they were saying. It didn't wipe this many people out. It didn't come through this ravaging, you know what I'm saying? So for us to be going through a situation like what we're going through right now, we have a complete idiot in the White House and nobody is, you know, well, people are seeing it, but we still have people in positions of authority that are so concerned with holding their position in the government or getting a tax cut, you know what I'm saying, moving forward, like they don't already have enough money that they are allowing this great country to go to shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they built it off of the slaves are back, so it really ain't like this a great country in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like for us as black people, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's where we live. It's what we call home. And I'll be damned if I don't feel some type of way about the dickhead that they got in the fucking White House. That orange ass motherfucker just
don't get it, and it's because of his money. You cannot tell me anybody with a half a grain of sense says the things that he says. The only reason he says some of the things he says is because he's so rich. He really has no concept of reality. His money has allowed him to live in a dream world, which none of us have seen the lights of. Like, none of us come from money like
There's
that.
no consequence to him. There's no consequence. They
None of
can't
us
do
even,
nothing to him.
right. None of us even know anybody that lives like that, had that money. I know people rich. I know plenty of rich people, you know what I'm saying? Or Rub Shoulders rich people. None of them are that rich to where they're out of touch completely with reality. And his money has made him completely out of touch with reality. He thinks his money can get him anything. He thinks it can do anything for him. And people who think like that have a problem, because now he's in the chair and he's doing taxes. He's just doing whatever the fuck he want to do and think can't nobody do nothing about it. And it's for real right now. They really.
I don't even think it's just his money. It's his privilege, man. It's his white privilege.
I think that's where the money comes into play. He only has the type of white privilege that he has because of money. All white people got privilege, but trailer park white people don't get as much. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on where because if trailer park trash go around Donald Trump, they're going to get treated like trailer park. But if trailer park come in and they stand next to a nigga line, then they're going to get treated like a regular. That's when the privilege is going to kick in for them. But if they stand next with another whitey going to look at him like, you trash motherfucker, get behind me. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga coming, they're going to be like, no. Put that nigga to the end of the line and let him, he can at least get in front of it. He ain't that bad. He don't got to go behind the nigga. But he, you know what I'm saying? He ain't privileged like us.
I got you.
Yeah, man. So that's my rant, man. I feel like enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been trying to figure out ways to get him out the White House, and these Republicans just don't want to admit that they made a mistake by putting him in the White House. They don't want to admit to some of the stuff that he's already done. Like some of the things he's reversed, almost everything Obama did when he got into this. I mean, like, for instance, man, we don't have a green team anymore. We don't have anybody watching to protect the ozone layer, the environment, to make sure that we, you know what I'm saying, we stop or slow down global warming. This motherfucker did away with the
They don't believe in global warming.
With the program. Yeah.
They don't believe in scientists.
Yeah, the scientists. We have no green team at this point, man. Like, we don't know. It's crazy, man. He don't believe his money again. Got him not believing in global warming. He thinking shit. Well, if y'all motherfuckers don't got the money to get to the moon, that's on y'all. But I know I can get there. You know, like I can build a space. I can build a bubble around my house and protect myself from the ozone, like that type of shit. Like, he don't give a fuck about nobody who's not in his class. You know what I'm saying? Tax bracket of money. He just care about himself, and that's it. And he thinks like his money is his problem solver. Can solve anything.
I believe you with that, man. I'm with you on that, because it's scary to think that it's actually still possible that he might be another 4 years.
Man, possible is I think he will, if he can convince 50% of the white people to vote for him again. All he needs is half of his people to go out and vote, and this man got a 99.9% of the chance of winning shit again for 4 years. That's my belief. And he gonna get right up in there and do the same shit he been doing, grabbing bitches by the pussy and, you know what I'm saying, doing all kind of shit the everybody else going to jail for the Me Too shit. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna go.
I don't know if Joe Biden can beat Trump, man.
Well, I tell you one thing.
With
all this shit going on, his approval rating still ain't dropped.
As soon as Bernie Sanders backed out, they came out with some shit about Joe Biden having a Me Too. You ain't see that they already trying to tarnish his name, dog.
It's just Trump. The people that believe in Trump don't care about the right stuff.
No, they don't.
They don't care about the right things, man.
They don't.
And that's why it doesn't matter what he do, what he say, who he is. They want to vote for him. You know what I mean? He can't do no wrong. And Joe Biden ain't gonna change. I don't think Joe Biden gonna change none of their minds.
No, he's not. He's not. Unfortunately.
It's like,
yeah, man. They already trying to drag Joe, man. They already on him about his past, and it's just gonna get dirty and dirtier. They're gonna take the gloves off, man. Joe gonna have to fight like Joe Johnson back in the day, man. He gonna have to take the gloves off for real.
He had to scoop up some sand in his hand, man, throw him in his eyes or something.
I ain't lying. This ain't gonna be a fair. This ain't gonna be a fair fight because if you think Trump and them boy fighting fair, you're fooling yourself. You's a damn lie. He gonna do everything within his power. He will spend every dime he got to make sure he get back in that chair again.
Hell
Trust
yeah.
him to lead. This
So
motherfucker, he get the seat again. I won't be surprised if he try to change the rule to where his presidents can stay more than 8 years, or he can try to make it the way he can stay permanently. You know what I'm saying? Even though that ain't gonna never happen. I can't see why he won't try, Slim. I mean, look at everything else he done. Some of the stuff that he's dismantled since that Obama put in, it don't even make sense. It's almost like he's trying to tear down America. It's like this motherfucker, when he get out the chair, he gonna move to Russia. He gonna move somewhere else. He ain't gonna live in the United States because he's just making us vulnerable, Slim. He just leaving us vulnerable and open. He keeps saying, or he's gonna make it better and back to what it was. He started war with China with the trades, and we trade everything with them. And I don't think that was such a bad thing in so many words. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe we some things positive could come out of it. But I mean, that's just one. You know what I'm saying? That I'm optimistic about. The rest of the moves this motherfucker makes, man, mind-boggling.
It's scary, man. I'll say it's scary. It feel real scary to me. I don't know what to expect.
Likewise.
Because you never know what's going to happen when it comes to that dude.
Never. He ain't smart, man, at all. The nigga don't got no... Man, we thought Bush was dumb. Bush is an honor student compared to Trump, man. For real, man.
Right. Exactly. I'd rather have Bush right now than Trump.
Real shit.
So, Rex, man, what's on your shit? You ain't there?
You going in and out?
Shit list?
What?
You ain't got nothing for what's fucking with you?
No, I'm living the dream right now, man. And fucking
life's good.
Life's good.
Damn.
Growing up the Grizzly Adams, dog. You know, just going to work, coming home, not doing nothing, just bullshitting around.
Got red bottoms on. Life's good. You know what I mean?
Life's fucking good.
100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger.
Hey, I need a haircut. Boy.
Man,
shit, you. Boy, I must have got bad lighting on this phone, boy. I definitely look like a Wolverine, boy. Wolfing.
Listen, man, this shit needs to stop. Somebody press the reset button.
Real rap.
We gonna wrap it up in case y'all boy got anything else y'all boy want to spill.
No, I think that's it, G. I'm about to.
Oh, you know what, Prime? I won't put this on wax.
All right.
From now on, Mike Jordan known as the 10 Man.
10 Man.
Yeah.
Why you said?
Because we the one had to give him some hot dog. We the Wizard of Oz,
dog.
He's the 10 Man from now on. That's right. He's the GOAT now. Don't get me wrong. He's the greatest, but he's still the 10 Man.
Sweet.
You said who had to give him some heart?
Zeke had to help him out with that hard dog.
Zeke ain't got no heart. His damn.
That shit sounds too hard.
Oh, T, you know better than that shit, man. You need to stop that. Stop being disrespectful.
Man, listen, man. When you walk out like that, man, after them boys congratulate y'all 2 years back to back, when y'all bust their ass and put them off the court, and them man handle y'all by sweeping y'all, and you ain't even got the audacity to respect to shake the man hand and say, man,
I boy shitty for that.
Yeah, you terrible for that, man. Ain't no excuse for that, man. I mean, you can like him. I ain't mad at you for liking him, but you gotta admit when right is right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong, though.
Hey, yeah, I say that. I say that to this day. He ain't supposed to have did that. He shouldn't have did that shit. But hey, fuck that.
Shitty.
He one of the best point guards you see.
That don't take from his greatness. And for real, if Mike is the reason he didn't make the Olympic team, Mike was wrong for that too. He holding grudges. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Mike had the last laugh because they won a championship that year. They beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't beat the Lakers or whatever, then he could have been, had a reason to probably still be better. Like, yeah, we finally beat.
The better team won.
Hey, but you know what give me real satisfaction about that, dog? Because Mike say in that same Last Dance shit, Mike say beating the Pistons, but even more satisfying than winning that championship that year, dog.
Hey, then if that's what I wouldn't have thought so, but I didn't have to go through what he had to go through to get past the Pistons. So that means it meant that much more to him. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't at least acknowledge the fact that, man, y'all did y'all thing, y'all deserve it. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? See y'all next year or something, but don't be so bitter to just walk off the court and be like, man, fuck them niggas. We still the champs until it.
I mean,
yeah, man.
but I mean, there's a reason why them boys
what?
did that though.
What?
Why?
Because Mike been on wax talking about how we've been bad champions, we've been bad for the NBA, we've been bad for the game.
Oh, you know what? And when I saw that article on that, that's a good point. I was like, damn, that was fucked up. But see, the only thing is, I would have to hit a whole
because where everybody, a lot of people forget is a couple of them playoffs. My bad, because I mean to cut you off, but a couple of them playoffs before that, when we beat them boy, Zeke hugged Mike, and them boy been talking, them boy been straight. And then Mike going on wax and talk that noise, so he always a reason for something. I don't agree with what they did. Yeah. I wouldn't have did this shit. I'd have still dapped them up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I gotta know whether or not he was asked the question or if he just, because a lot of times, man, you know how these reports go, they'll come out and say what the players said, but they never say what the question was. If the players answered a specific question, like I didn't hear any audio.
He still put that shit on wax, so he could have said something else. He could have said anything else.
No, but what I'm saying, Ron, is I saw that part of the documentary, but in the documentary, it did not have a recording of him saying that. It was just an article, a newspaper article, and the man narrating the show saying, well, it was a report in the newspaper that Jordan had said that the way they play or something, like they ain't no real champs. They bad.
We bad for
they bad for that's what he said. They're bad for basketball. They're bad for the NBA. He gonna show y'all what real NBA is, how to play or whatever. But my thing is, if that was his response to a direct question, I'm not mad at him for giving his opinion when he was asked the question. Now, if he just came out of his mouth and just said that out of his lips without anybody even asking him, well, what type of champs do you think they are? How do you think they are for the NBA? Then I look at it totally different as, man, that's just being disrespectful. That's just being, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how you felt, that's cool. You can keep that to yourself. Nobody asked you. But if somebody asks him his opinion, I'm not going to fault the man for giving his honest opinion, especially for the way that they was whooping his ass. Hell, he feel like they were.
And that's why let me tell you, and that's why he said that, dog. That's why he said that, because we beating his ass. Playoff and the playoff.
We've been following the shit out the man. Just to say,
we've
guess
been
what?
punishing that dude, dog.
And guess what? Y'all tried that shit with Scottie Pippen. Y'all tried that shit with Scottie Pippen in that game 4 that y'all was getting swept and y'all the nigga Dennis Rodman mugged the nigga Scottie Pippen to the floor. Scottie ain't even react. Them boys been like, yeah, we know we got their ass now.
Well, I mean, even about time, Scottie man up. I mean, goddamn, Dennis Rodman had him in his back pocket for like 4 years. I mean, shit. Even about time he stand up.
That wasn't me this week, man.
Them boys said they came to play basketball, not nigga ball, man. That's all I can say. I used to come to the court sometime to play basketball. You got these big niggas out there wanting to play nigga ball. Them boys play fair.
Basketball been rough back then. You know what time
nigga ball is. Y'all boys playing like y'all on the fucking yard. We ain't in the can, man. God damn, y'all. We in the park.
Hey, listen, all I know is we get 2 out that deal right there, dog. We get 2 big ones. Them 2 Mike is supposed to get. Them boy, the NBA been trying to give Mike them 2 championships. We be like, nah, fuck that. We want them.
No, he ain't even ready, dog.
Dirty,
man. He would have had to go up
damn right he ain't even ready. He was not ready.
Them teams y'all played Portland and the Lakers. I don't know if they've been ready for Portland or the Lakers back then, dog.
No.
I don't think so.
Not at that time, dog.
No, they caught the Lakers just in time. Magic ass and them been old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they caught them at the nick of time, Slim. Because 2 years prior to
that year, man, once them boys sweep us, I know they been gonna win the championship. I remember telling Rick that, because Rick was a diehard Bulls fan back then. I was like, yeah, y'all boy gonna win.
Yeah, I'm glad they sweep y'all ass. Y'all niggas been some shit.
I remember that W. I remember that.
Yeah.
Heating ass.
Yeah, them niggas been some shit, man. But yeah, Jordan shouldn't have, in my opinion, he shouldn't have held a grudge. You know what I'm saying? To keep Zeke off the Olympic team just for that, man. I mean, y'all won the championship. Y'all won the championship. Let that right there be your saving grace, your ice on the cake. You ain't got to say nothing back to when motherfuckers do shit like that. Y'all winning the championship that year should have spoke. That should have been enough for him. Now, if they had lost and didn't win, then I feel like he could have had something to been better about, because Detroit would have been like, well, shit, y'all beat us, but y'all ain't even champs. Like, shit, we still at least champs. Y'all ain't even champs yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
still champs. You still champs.
Yeah, y'all champs. Y'all goddamn lost. Y'all beat us and lost to a team we beat the year before. You know what I'm saying? So we could have got back and beat them. Yeah, y'all gone for nothing, because we could have gone back and beat the Lakers again. We just did that. Y'all going to lose to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? If that been the case, then I could see Michael having a reason to be bitter, because though he beat Detroit, they still could talk shit to him because they ain't won the championship. You know what I'm saying? But they won a championship. It's like you won. You know what I'm saying? You won. Like everything else don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You had the last laugh. Like fuck everything else.
Yeah,
Listen, man,
he
I
shouldn't lead
I
him off
got love.
All right.
the Olympic
I
team.
got love for the 10-man, man, but
He shouldn't
he's a
lead
girl.
the Olympic team over just because he ain't that much.
Yeah, he's a girl.
Do that.
But I mean, he proved how petty he is with his Hall of Fame speech.
Well, what he did in Hall of Fame speech?
Remember, he bring the high school coach to the shit, and he been talking shit at the same time.
Oh, for real?
Oh, you got to see, man. His Hall of Fame speech is classic, dog. Classic pettiness. You go laugh your ass off.
They say Jordan. I don't even think it's petty. That's just how his ass. If you watch the documentary, the nigga been calling Sean. What's the rookie name that was on their team? That nigga he ain't even make but one season. Number 24. Was it Burrell? He was
Scotty
talking about how the
Burrell.
nigga don't
Scotty
get no rest.
Burrell.
He called the nigga alcoholic. He was like, hey man, come on, MJ, man. My
Yeah, I
parents
see
gonna
that part. Yeah,
He's like, hey parents, your son's
my
a fucking
people's
alcoholic.
watching.
I'm like,
He's an alcoholic. He's a fucking alcoholic. He's a degenerate. He ain't shit. Like,
I
damn,
said,
Mike.
God damn. He talking about
See,
you
he
ain't got
out
no
every
one
night.
woman.
He out every
He's
night.
like, he ain't got no one woman. He's like, hey man, come on, man, MJ. My parents gonna see this. Hey,
Then
parents.
they go
Hey
blast.
man. He's like, hey man, hey man, don't put that in there, man. Take that out of there, man. He ain't gonna. He was like, yeah, let me get my money, man. Y'all just lost. He's like, hey man, don't put that on camera. You ain't got to put it on camera. I'm gonna put it on camera. Nigga took the $100.
Yeah,
like, yeah, y'all see this? That nigga petty as shit, man.
Even something else, though. Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, hey, fantastic
Mike
basketball
Jackson,
player.
Mike
Asshole.
Jordan, great man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, fellas. Unless y'all got anything else.
No, man. All I want to say is, man, y'all make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know we could do it like this. I'd have been on all of the other podcasts, man. I mean, if y'all have me again, man, please.
Man.
Huh?
We did them like this. So.
Oh, okay. I thought, when I saw the picture, I thought y'all boy always be in your basement. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always be together.
That's how I usually be, man. I ain't even got my equipment hooked up, man. This
okay.
The computer by itself. So there's another little way we can do without having to travel. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So
yeah,
we
man,
gotta get one. We gotta get one at the same spot. We gotta get one at the same spot.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hell
so
yeah.
we can get a real session going.
Man, let's all try. We can try to link up, man, and just make it happen.
Most definitely.
Dope, man. Well,
most definitely.
fellas, appreciate it, T, for joining us on our first I'm gonna say
quarantine
episode.
Take off.
No doubt.
This has been Primarily Speaking. This is your boy T Prime.
Man, and I am without a doubt the total package Rex Devereaux out.
Anytime.
TeeGee on the first attempt. We out of here.
So y'all boy holler at us, man. You can catch me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Primarily Speaking, PRIMERILY Speaking, no spaces, underscores, or dashes. Holler at your boy, hit me up, rate, review, subscribe, all that good shit the boys say. Do all that. Holler at your boy. We catch y'all next time.
Yo.
Deuces.